Hello guys, si Quezon Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 66 ng larutan ng Super Avatars V Voyage. Patuloy natin yung game natin. So, muling episode guys, tapos patapos na tayo dapat doon sa mission 31 eh. Kaya lang timer na eh. So, kailangan natin kailangan natin mag-quit pansamantala. Tuloy lang natin. So, nakuha na natin SR point dito. So, nakuha na natin SR point. So, kailangan ubusin na lang natin yung mga tauhan ni yung mga tauhan ni Gully. Actually, ang objective i-dispatcha siya, kaya lang ubusin na muna natin yung mga kakampi niyang units para additional points. Wala nang spirit command. Ilang percent ba? 100% naman eh. Haba-habain time natin, so activate natin ulit yung time, yung animation. You're pretty good. That was nothing to be impressed over. You always have a comeback, don't you? Look who's talking. Next. High energy, long range, big gun.
Destiny と俺ならやれる。
Sobra pa. Map-attack kaya lang sayang. Tapos may support pass on close. Hopefully bugbog sarado na yan. Afren, Blackest, and Shin have all vowed to stand with me. With their support, I can move forward. My life is dictated by my own free will, not by birth or the decisions of others. Kung may matira ka man, confidence ka na kagad.
見てよ。
わかりました。あなたに託します。
頼むぞキラ。見てよリフト。思いだけでも力だけでも守りたい世界のために。
Wala na natira. Nice. Kailangan lang support.
私の実力見せてあげるわ。今なら懐に飛び込める。
避難確認。状況は中波。観察隊の搭乗者は要注意。
私を見くびらないことね。
Okay na yan.
こんな悪意の塊みたいな機械なんかに。凍結バレット装填。食らいなさい。
突入は完了。
Please bullets 10. Kaso 10k pa. Okay lang. May points ka ba? Wala. May points ka sana eh.
殺人マシーンなんかに凍結バレットで仕留める。そこ当たってくれよ。
Wala, di lang.
左腕の可動に支障あり。コントロール不能。自衛のため反撃行動へ移行する。各機のデータをリンクさせる。
機械にやられるつもりはない。
Pa? Okay, wala namang unit. Enter. Nasa ano sila eh, nasa loob sila ng ship eh. Sige na nga. Andito sa likod. Huwag na lang. Wala nang support.
シード所有者と推測。対象実験 F237 を開始する。
好き勝手にさせるもんか。運命を切り開く。そのためにはターゲットロック行くぞ。そこまだだ。逃がすか。これでとどめだ。
Talagang finish na.
全て有機へ送信済み。
Malamang may matira pa dyan.
ガンダム配布の搭乗者は要注意。目標を消去する。
デスティニーについてこられるものか。捕らえた。いける。ターゲットロック。行くぞ。そこ。まだだ。逃がすか。これでとどめだ。
May natira nga.
調査対象の優先を機体からパイロットへ変更。
36 ka dyan. No choice.
見せてもらうぜガンダム、お前のスピードを。
同じコントロールを落としてみせる。
噂ほどじゃねえなガンダム。
Okay. Yun na talaga. Hindi abot yung isa eh. Ay, teka. Nasaan ba siya? Layo nga, hindi nga. Okay lang. Eh, aksaya lang yan.
Lily-chan, ミサイルのスタンバイ OK よ。
Wala na yun eh. Ano na lang yung Bali eh. Tabihan na natin to para makapaganda kayo. Wala kang launch. Kailangan paliputan na yan eh. Bawasan man lang ng konti. Activate transam kagad. Okay, 100%. 93. Medyo delikado pa rin, pero sige, go.
さすがに素早いがやってみせるさ。トランザムで行く。こいつでおねんねだ。
噂ほどじゃねえなガンダム。 から隙ができんだよ。ブラーマグ、命を狩る刃になれ。
うわ、冗談じゃねえ。
2-6 pa rin kahit na kahit naka persist. Lakas niya. Situation. Charge. Charge. Beam saber lang.
Sura! 当てるだけで精一杯のようだな。
Shut up. Di ko na panonoorin yung kalukuhan mo. Okay lang.
バトルボンバーの必殺技を見せてやる。ボンバークラッシュ。こいつスピードで俺と競うつ。
Shut up. Kung pwede lang animation lang ng main character, wala na yung kalaban eh.
ここは私が食い止めてみせる。超電導ドリルの一撃を受けてみろ。はーい、必殺ハイパーティムレット。
Shut up. Bilis-bilis naman yan.
よーし、久々にあれ行ってみた。若いね、涼子。
罪作りな若作り。
つべこべ言ってねえでさっさとやれ。レールキャノン発射。
射
Tapos
撃の
talaga
腕
pwede
は落ちてない
magamit
よ。
sa game tong mga dalawang
オラオ
kasama
ラオ
niya
ラ
eh.
オラ。
Namimiss ko si Iduni.
光る泉決めるぞ。
俺
Okay, shut up. Husay lang. Huwag ka na sana madisgrasya ng gusto.
一気火星に参りますかね。近寄るやつはぶん投げた。ディストーションフィールド全開だ。
いい気になるなよ、ノロマが。
lang.
スピードならこちらだって負けてない。凍結パレット発射準備。はー食らいなさい。
Yan pa rin. Pero di pa deads. Wala na. Next ship. May axle ka. Wala, sayang. Ayun. Bukasan yan para mabugbog na natin ang gusto. Sayang. Walang attack. Huwag ka na sana madisgrasya.
Itadaku!
Tigas pa rin ha. Ayun ka. Ang pamadisgrasya ah. Kailangan damage talaga. Ano ba yan?
さてスピード勝負といこうじゃないか。凍結バレットで決めてやる。
Panay speed ang mga crit nila.
そらよ。
俺に食らいつくとはただものじゃねえようだな。
Bakit talaga matibok na? Accept. Wala kang magagawa. I-repair na lang. Sobra-sobra pa yan, hopefully. So, animate na natin. Goodbye, pasaway. Guardian Scouter. Ano to, Dragon Ball? I can't believe you've chased me this far, said the three-time loser. Well then, time to end your winning streak. Bring it on. Let's settle this once and for all. With pleasure, Sir Harvey. What? Understood. Retreating. Hey now, wait just a minute. I'm afraid we'll have to resolve this next time, my little friend. Takas ka rin eh. What was that all about? What was that about? Probably responding to repatriation. Repatriation orders from a higher ranking officer. Now that he's out of the way, we can finish the business we started. Are they still going to fight? Until they cool down, it's best to just leave them go at it. Better not lose, Princess Idiot. Gee, thanks, Hilda. But if you're going to be supportive, try choosing your words a little more carefully. Seems like they actually get along quite well. Are you alright with this, Lacus? Red wings and white wings. Oh, how it reminds me of you and Astrid. Now that you mention it, are you planning on disembarking from your machine, Ange? No. I'm sorry to hear that. Bakit kaya? Full attack? Ange, I wonder if you can withstand this attack. You can't fool me twice. Mother, Vilkis, lend me your strength. What the? Ange is singing too? Let the battle begin. Here we go. Full powered na siya, ganun.
私は生きる。どんな手を使ってでも。こうなったら奥の手よ。ビルキス、あなたの力を。
Full power na. Crossfire. Huwag mo sabihin ng dimensional rift na naman. What's going on? The Vilkis and the Red Paramale are fighting, and the dimensional horizon's collapsing. Crap, yan na naman. What? Ah! Angie! 230 attack points. Balik na naman doon sa kabila. Na naman, Red Sea na naman. Okay lang. Huh? Good. You're awake, Angie. Let's see. Then we must be... Yes, I believe it's the Universal Century Dimension. When the Vilkis and the Red Paramale collided, the distortion of the generated dimension was swallowed. What about everyone else? Look, but couldn't find anyone else. Then it's just the two of us. Yes. Oh well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad then. What? Now I can take a little time and think things over, like what I need to do next. If this really is the Universal Century Dimension, we can contact the Land Bell and have them come pick us up. You're one tough lady. Not really. Hey Tusk, tell me about yourself. It's all just as Electra, I mean Jill, said. I'd like to hear it from you. Alright, the ancient people have been forever at war with Embryo to free the world. Embryo? The one who created humans who can use mana. A puppeteer who manipulates the world from the shadows. The greatest enemy of all time. The one Jill calls God? The question is, why would she call such a being that? This is a fight to create a world we can live in. My parents, friends, those who can't use mana. Normas, everyone in this fight. There is also death. Wouldn't you prefer to live in a world where the founding nations doesn't exist? Excuse me guys, tuloy lang. That would be running away. When the ancient people abandoned pride, it's the same as admitting defeat to Embryo, like admitting to being less than human. Your parents were good people, Tusk. Thank you. But I almost ran away from my duty. Tusk, to live as a knight of Vilcus, waiting for a human who could pilot the Vilcus, and to be prepared to sacrifice my life for that pilot. I was frightened. My duty was to fight and die for someone I had never met before. So I ran, lived quietly on a desert island. Dapat deserted island yun eh. Thinking I'd eventually just die. But then I met you. Indeed, you had been fighting, resisting, such great strength in such a petite body. It made me realize something important. I began to wonder what I had been doing. I finally understood what it meant to be a knight. I decided to step forward, not because I was forced to, but because I wanted to. I want to protect you, Angie, even if it means my death. But I am covered in the blood of others, Tusk. I don't deserve such loyalty. That's not true, Angie. You're a beautiful person, Tusk. No matter how much blood you are covered in, I'll stand by your side. Okay, ah? Even if I'm violent, extremely fussy, and change my mind at the drop of a hat? Yes, even if. Thanks. In love ka kasi sa kanya eh. Ayaw mo lang sabihin ng diretso eh. This was apparently a resort area long ago. Doesn't seem to be in use anymore. But there are facilities over there. Let's rest. Let's check that building over there first. Love Hotel? Mula Flaga? What an odd name. I can't wait to tell Astrid and the others about this interesting story. I take back my previous statement. You're nothing but a pervert. Pasaway. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. I had no clue. Really? Well, maybe a little bit. Night of perv. Who are you? Are those your friends? Naga. Bagong character na naman. Yes, Ange and Tusk. Vivian, you were thrown into this dimension as well? We are here under orders from Salamandinai to protect you. Protect? She ordered you to? Welcome, false people, to our dimension, the true Earth. True Earth? True Earth, ganyan, yung Red Sea. True Earth? Okay, check ko lang yung timer guys. Alam ko mahaba pa to eh, dahil nga, hindi, nagkamali ko ng recording time ng nakarang episode eh. Check ko lang. Okay, meron pa tayong 27, halos 20 minutes. Halos 30 minutes pala. So, taga. Ayun mo naman importante, taga. 31. Save. Facility, factor muna. Yung dialogue ni 9. My apologies. I'm afraid I'm going to have to postpone the interview of the ace pilot, as I must work on tracing Angie's transitional destination. Angie, where are you? Hindi rin niya alam kung nasan sila. Save ulit. Ano ba tayong bagong unit? Eternal? Ay, yung kay Lapis. Ship, yung ship niya, teka. Kailangan ko level 5 to. Ship kasi eh. Okay, so isa lang. So, kailangan niya support attack tsaka enhance attack. Kano? 6,000 yung attack points natin, so okay lang. Hindi ko matandaan kay Ruri. Kailangan ko rin pala sa kanya ng Proud Ace. Dahil ano eh, ship pilot eh. So kailangan natin Proud Ace din. Save muna natin. Power parts. Ano yung bago na talaga? Yung mga importanteng units. Okay, bangay. Check ko lang ang may Kaiser meron rin. Gilgis meron na. Sige, ito muna eternal. High fidelity radar. Range class and all weapons. Movement. Tapos yung isa pa. Guardian Scouter. Back points. So, sige. Actually, ano yung dapat? Dito. Sa'yo na yan. Sa kanya na yung isa. Ay, max EN. Bigay ko dito sa ano. Symmetry. Sige. Suborders. May top points. Kahit sino. Mas importante yan eh. Tapos fundraising ulit. Okay lang. At least, hindi naman ganun kaan yung funds eh. Okay, go. Points is 5, 4, 7, 1. Isa ba? Save. Okay, start natin yung scenario 32. Save natin. After ng dialogue na mahaba yan, malamang. Arsenal Area D, Pacific Ocean. So ito, nasa ano pa? Ano pa sa AD dimension? Arsenal Command Center. The Philcus is finally fully unlocked. All we need now is Ange's cooperation. If she won't obey, I'll force her hand. There are no longer any alternatives. If we wish to defeat him, God. God? What? I've never called myself that, not even once. It might be correct in the sense that I am a creator. Embryo. Angry or not, your expression never changes, Electra. Or should I say Commander Jill? Why are you here? I wanted to see your face once more before we began our little game. Game? Unfortunately, compared to your pawns, mine are somewhat unreliable. Accordingly, I shall join the game soon. Ano ba yan? You wouldn't dare. Look forward to the day, lovely Electra. Against him, locks and security will have no effect, huh? Embryo. Dragon's Barrier. Alternate sa ano? Sa Universal Century Dimension. Insert Dragon Barrier near Temple. Wow, I had no idea dragons had stealth ability. No doubt, that's how they've been able to avoid being discovered while living in this world. Not to mention this country of theirs. The surrounding field effectively cuts them off from the outside world. We have lived here without contact with the outside world for thousands of years. Thousands? The outside world of booming industrial civilizations is developing completely separate from ours. Naalala ko rito parang Dinotopia. It's for the best that we live in our different worlds, really. But what for? The dragon culture is thousands of years old. Clearly it has a much longer history than any of the others. It is not our place to answer that question. Alright, tell me what have you done with Vivian then? She's a dragon too, just like you. If you've harmed her, we would never do such a thing. The High Priestess has arrived. High Priestess? A woman from another world, and a man. What is your name? If you'd like to know my name, try introducing yourself first. Watch your tongue. This is the High Priestess. Not in the mood. Not in the mood. You say we're here under our protection, but I get the distinct feeling that we're prisoners. Such high spirit. You. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a descendant of Aura and princess of the Freya, Lieutenant General of the Imperial Guard, Salamandinite. Visitors from False Earth, I welcome you to True Earth. False Earth? The dimension where you live. Who gave the right to call other people's homes false? How dare you speak like that? Such insolence will not be tolerated. Don't be so hasty, Naga. What are you thinking, Salamandinite? I wish you to give me the lives of these two visitors. This one may not have any sort of proper manners, but she is not evil. Just who do you think you are? Very well, so Mandinay. It shall be as you wish. Thank you, High Priestess. What are you up to? Just as I said, Angie, within that mysterious space, I came to understand you. I know you came to the same understanding with Naga and Kanami's guidance. That's because we couldn't use our paramail. Please do not be concerned. We are currently taking responsibility for the repair of your machine. Much has happened, and I believe you're tired. A place for you to rest is in order. Since you already know Angie, let me introduce myself. My name is Tusk. I'm a Knight of No. Make that I am the Knight of Angie. Tusk. I see. So you have sworn alliance to Angie herself. May I ask a question, Salmandinay? Please. You called our world False Earth, and this one True Earth. Will you explain those terms, please? It is just as I said. This is another Earth in a parallel universe. Long ago, a part of humanity abandoned this Earth and migrated to another universe, your Earth. Ay, ganon? Abandoned it? On this world, long ago, our ancestors sang songs in praise of civilization, but now this world is dominated by industrial civilizations. But it wasn't always so. Things were much different. Is that why you hide? Is that why you hide away like this now? A world war broke out, with man versus man and man versus evil. The world was polluted by that war, and humanity was on the brink of extinction. Draconium, in the distant past, it purified the spatial cosmic rays and is a crystallized super symmetrical particle. I was supposed to bring the world an enlightened age. War broke out soon after its discovery instead. It was used against the enemies of humanity, but in the final battle of the war, the Draconium went out of control and destroyed the world. And the surviving humans abandoned that Earth and traveled in search of a new land. On our parallel Earth, those were my ancestors. Oh, Tusk, Salamandina's story is a match for the oral history of the ancient people. She's telling the truth. The Bilkis Knights, those who broke away from my ancestors, these two must be fate. What happened to the survivors of the polluted Earth after that? In order to live on that polluted Earth, my ancestors made a profound decision. By utilizing the power of the Dragonian, we remade our bodies so as to adapt to the environment. Ayun kaya pala sila naging dragons. Remade? Correct. That was the birth of Aura. Our god ancestor, Aura, the great founder who reshaped the flesh of her own body to adapt in that polluted environment. In the words of your people, the first dragon. Crap. Ito mga tao pala talaga sila. Dragons are humans who reshape themselves to adapt. My ancestors took responsibility for their sins and decided to live a life of atonement and purification side by side with Aura. The men transmogrified into gigantic dragons, their bodies dedicated to the purification of the world. Purification? Taking the dragonium that polluted the earth into their bodies, they changed it into stabilized crystals. There are times when women change and work with men, and times when they get pregnant and raise children. That's why this place seems to be populated only by women. In an effort to never make the same mistake again, our ancestors decided to part ways with industrialization and limit ourselves to living in harmony with nature. Naturally, when the world itself came into danger, we acted without hesitation. The princess has a formidable knowledge of industry, can control machines from the outside world, using them to augment her own battle strength. You mean like the unmanned moving suits that appeared in Tokyo 3? Exactly. Exercises like that are an effort to understand your battle potential. Naga, what's your comments? Apologies, Princess Salamandinay. Too late, Naga. You're far too careless. Hold on just a second. How can you fight the angels and still attack us? Did you know those angels existed to destroy the world? Your Vilkis is to blame for everything. You mean Vilkis? Are you for real, lady? How does the Vilkis fit into this? To a degree, it is the reason behind our invasion of your world. I don't suppose you'd tell us that reason, would you? Our god ancestor Aurea is currently in your world. Oh, why? He was taken there against her will. Ganon? So, tansya ko, hula lang to Feeling ko nandun siya sa yung Tower of Origin. Yung doon sa last chapter. Yung doon sa yung doon sa Misurugi Empire. In the distant past, Dragonium was discovered. Ragnamail was produced. The world was destroyed and abandoned, and behind it all was Embryo. Again with that name. Do you know where the power that you call mana in your world is derived from? The light of mana is said to be inexhaustible. Are you saying what I think you are? The light of mana, Utopia, the world of magic. Underpinning all of it is the energy from Aura's Dragonium. But someday, energy will run out and will need to be replenished. Naalala ko na noon, talagang naalala ko yung dito Dinotopia, yung mga yung mga sunstones. Dragons are killed, the crystallized Dragonium extracted, and is given to Aura to recharge. So, that's the truth of what you are. Putting your lives on the line for... So the crew as of picking up the bodies of the dragons, they're really there for the Dragonium? In order to maintain the energy of the world, our friends are killed, their hearts scooped out, and the crystallized Dragonium harvested. Jeez. Do you understand now why we call it False Earth? And why we regard your Ragnamail, Vilkis, as dangerous? I had no idea, and yet can say I'm all that moved because it's been hell for us too. Uninformed of the truth, we've been under relentless attack. Tell me, how fair is that? We needed to test run the Ryushin key. Oh well, let me tell you how effective they are. Countless people have died. We won't apologize. We're protecting our world. Wouldn't you do the same if you were in our position, Princess Angelis? I have heard much of you from Lizardia. Are you familiar with the Secretary of the Imperial Guard, Risa Randolph? Risa, she's a dragon? It's due to her diligence. We know the location of Aura. The Pillar, Pillar of Dawn yun nga. The Pillar of Dawn in Misurugi Empire, yun nga naisip ko eh. We're currently preparing for an invasion of that country. Will you promise not to interfere? That would be difficult. Disappointing to hear you have not changed your stance after learning the truth. We cannot let you leave. Just try and stop us. Stop, that's enough. Vivian, you're alright? I've adjusted her D-type gene regulatory factor. She will be able to maintain her human form now without the aid of medication. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Gecko. Tapos pangalan na Gecko talaga yung physician. Without medication, Maggie gave me suckers to repress uncontrolled transformations into my dragon form. But now, thanks to Dr. Gecko, I no longer need them. Then there's no more need for concern. Who might you be? I'm not sure what that means exactly, but she's my mother. Your mother? What is a mother anyway? It's the person who gave birth to you. When you were little, you chased Lamia through a barrier into the other world. You were lost to us. And Jill found her and took her in, huh? Oh. Me. I prefer the name Vivian. But you are me. my daughter. And I finally have you back. I know, somehow I get it. Deep within me, I know who you are. Vivian, if the war between our two worlds continues, more tragedies like this will occur. All more the reason to rescue Aura and put an end to this war. Stay a while with us, here inside the Dragon Barrier. Perhaps then you will change your view of us after you've seen how we live. Inside Dragon Barrier. I'm home. What are you upset about? We've been here 2 weeks. We've been here 2 weeks now, and every day you go to visit Gecko. Come on, there are no men here. She's interested in my physiology. Granted, I didn't think it was going to involve sexual education. Ano ba yan? Sexual education? Why you? Hope we aren't interrupting. Oh Naga, Kaname, you've come at the perfect time to stop Ange from killing me. We'll stay out of your marriage problems then, thanks. We're not married. That aside, I want to know what your point is in keeping us locked up here for 2 weeks. The princess says you are not to be confined. In fact, your freedom is guaranteed. Yeah, well, could have fooled me. The princess would like you to learn about us. We'd like to learn about you in return. And what would you do with that information? We've killed your friends and family, and you, ours. That's about all there is to know, isn't there? Anger, sadness, revenge, and quite possibly ultimate destruction. But if people are accepting, they can forgive too, and proceed from there. Oo nga naman. Kira says the same thing. At least that's what the princess says. She says she's interested in putting an end to the war. Putting an end to it. And putting an end to it? Follow us. Inside Dragon Barrier. What is this place? An ancient fighting arena. Fighting arena pero arcade. Long ago, a large number of warriors would gather and compete in shows of strength. Looks like a video game arcade to me. They've hidden themselves away from the outside world for so long. Their knowledge is woefully out of date. Do you like it? Surprised? The princess had all technology restored. Oh yeah, in ways you couldn't imagine. Princess Salamandina studied old world technology and revived a variety of relics here within the Dragon Barrier. Princess Salamandina has also been trying to restore the Ragna Mail via the Ryushin key. Naga, that's confidential information. Oops, sorry. So anyway, what do you do in this video game ancient fighting arena? Before I tell you, I have a proposal. Why don't we fight together? Huh? Our goal will be to free Aurea and restore lost harmony and stability. Ember is the man behind Aura's imprisonment, killing our comrades and forcing you and your friends into fighting as well. Embryo, defeat him and the war ends. We want to free Aura. You want your freedom back. Our goals are different, but our enemy the same. Cooperation is paramount. What it boils down to in the end is that you just want to use me and the power I can wield. Wanting to get to know and understand each other was all just a calculated act. But of course, you have your uses. Don't even. I'm the only one who decides how I live. I thought you might say something like that. That's why I brought you here. It's showdown time, Angie. Showdown time? Yes, with your future on the line. If I win, you become mine. Forget it. No confidence? Hardly. I'm just not interested in determining my future on a game. Game? What do you mean by game? The so-called fighting arena you're so proud of. It's a video game arcade. A hangout for teenagers. What? Princess Salamandina. Composure, princess. Alright then. We'll try the 10-pin trial. We'll try the 10-pin trial. Where you roll the ball. Bowling. That's bowling. That's a game too. You can't be serious. Princess Salamandina. Uh-oh. Call Dr. Gecko. I went to all that effort to build an amusement center? Well, there's nothing wrong with it, per se. What do you mean? War isn't the only way to live. Relaxation and play are important as well. Teka lang guys, timer na, teka. Tapusin lang natin itong dialogue. Tapos end na natin yung episode. So, teka. Leaving the barrier will allow you to come in contact with people of the outside world. But that's why you built That's why you built Enryugo for after all, isn't it? Yeah. Well, yes, but great. Then let's put the showdowns aside and have a little fun. But just so you know, I don't plan on letting you win. You're on, Angie. Is the princess smiling? I don't think I've ever seen her do that before. Who are you? That was very interesting. Dragon Princess. Si Embryo andito. You. This is a world I abandoned long ago. Talk about nostalgia. Embryo. This man is Embryo? You son of a... How did you breach the dragon barrier? Barriers are meaningless to me. You can manipulate time and space freely. Come here to attack us before we free Orodon, have you? Attack? Please, I need to do no such thing. I'm just here for a little reason. Reason? Ange. Only my friends call me Ange. In any case, my forces are about to attack Arsenal. What? What you do with the information is up to you. Until we meet again. He's gone. Disappeared into thin air. Yun nga, nakapag-travel nga siya into dimensions. Okay, ah. That kind of power allowed him to kill my people. Where's the Pilkis? What are you planning to do? What do you think? I'm going to protect Arsenal. Because right now, it's the only home I have. Save na natin tapos it's a combat. Ngayon 32. Song of the Dark God. Enemy forces on approach, arriving soon. Why? Why are they doing this? Don't give up, Inspector General. No matter what kind of excuse they try to make, they really can't just leave Arsenal. But those are troops of the founding nations, headed this way. Unfortunately, they're outside the jurisdiction of the Earth Federation forces. There is nothing we can do to stop them. That said, we can't let them continue their reign of tyranny any further. We will fight to defend ourselves and to protect the lives of our allies. But know this, Jill, we aren't doing this in accordance to your plans. During the last 2 weeks, we have followed a path of our own choosing. So be it. There are those in the EFF, Earth Federation forces, who have doubts over the founding nations and so supporting us as well. Thank you, Commander. I mean, Brigadier General. Major Graham, Commander Mannequin, your machines have been modified to use Trans-Am. Roger. Trans-Am tech isn't limited just to Gundams anymore. Billy Katagiri, my friend. I heard this was the result of your research. It shall be my honor to use it in battle. It has also strengthened the output of my Raphael, making it more powerful than ever. Okay, Lacon, hallelujah. Your Gundams have been equipped with additional parts. You should be able to use them without a problem. Katsuna, the twin drive has been readjusted to operate at full output capacity. That's not the true nature of the Quanti, but it might be of good use in this battle. Enemy forces closing in. Dami nila, ano ba yan? Good grief, how many of them are there? Those are Universal Century Dimension mobile suits. How did they get a hold of machines from another dimension? No doubt the DG Alliance or Martian successors. That tech is definitely beyond the founding nations. Can you hear me, Normas and allies? This is Emperor Julio I of the Holy Misurugi Empire. It's the full Emperor we encountered earlier, leading his own forces. Kinda bossy, isn't he? You have not only used your authority as an autonomous force to trespass into the Holy Empire, but committed the crime of harboring and shielding the criminal Ange. As you have pointed out, we have willingly exercised our rights. I cannot allow those actions to go unpunished. Therefore, in the name of the founding nations, you will be destroyed. Very well. You are interested in an eye for an eye revenge? Your personal grudges don't interest us. All forces, launch. Protect Arsenal at all cost. So, ano objective dito? Reach 5th turn, defeat at least 35 enemies. Ano ba yan? Teka, suspend na natin dito. End episode. Ito na naman yung mga taga mic game.
大きな首だね。浜田君はだいぶお疲れのようだ。今書いてる漫画をショーに出そうと思っているんだ。締め切りが近いんで徹夜続きの毎日だよ。だと思った。浜田君は小学生の時から漫画家になるのが夢だったからね。でも浜田君、健康が第一だよ。分かってるって。プレイヤーの皆さんもきちんと休憩は取ってくださいね。疲れが取れたらまた一緒に戦おう。それじゃまた。
Okay guys, end na natin episode. Okay, kaya Sean Velosa signing off guys. Next episode na ulit.